Hello, good day viewers. You are highly welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial today, we are going to be looking at this beautiful equation. So this is exponential equation. So we are going to be solving for the value of x, y, and z here because they are variables. So I want you to listen attentively to see how we are going to, unlock the beauty of x, y, and z. Right? So now from here. So now we are going to be manipulative enough. So let's see what we are going to do. So I can rewrite this equation as, okay, if I multiply everything here by 6 to power x, 6 to power x, it doesn't change anything because 6 to power x over 6 to power x is same thing as 1. Then open bracket 6 to power x plus 6 to power y plus 6 to power z then equals what? 258. So now having this, so we can go further by multiplying this denominator by everything here. Okay, let's multiply this by everything here. So we're going to see that we have 6 to power x, and this 6 to power x is multiplying all of this, so it's going to be 6 to power x plus 6 to power y plus 6 to power z, okay, then divided by 6 to power x, which is equals 258. Are you following? So now from there you can see that here we can rewrite this equation as having 6 to power x into bracket 6 to power x over 6 to power x, then plus 6 to power y over 6 to power x plus 6 to power z over 6 to power x, then everything equals 258. Okay, so now from there the next thing we are going to do is that we can see that we have 6 to power x into bracket 6 to power x divided by 6 to power x, we are going to have 1 plus 6 to power y over 6 to power x plus 6 to power z over 6 to power x equals 258. But this 258, I want us to write it in a factored form the same way we have it in the left hand side. So now writing this in a factored form, you see that we can have this to be, let me quickly write this. Let's say we have this, so we have 258 here. So I want to write it as a product of its prime factor. That will be 2 in 258, we are going to have 129. Then we are going to have 3 in 129, that's going to be 43. So therefore we're going to see that 2 times 3 times 43 will give us what? 258, right? So now since that happened, so we can now say that 2 times 3, that will give us 6.43. Are you getting it now? So now from there, so 6 times 43, that is dot times 43. So we can see that comparing this, we have this one to be even number, is even, while all of this one should be what? To be odd. Do you understand now? Here is even, while this is odd. So by comparison, why is it odd? Whenever you have an even number, then you add 1 to it, will become what? Will become odd. So because of this one, that is why this everything has become odd. Okay, so now we have what? We have 6 to power x. Now by comparison, we can see that 6 to power x will be equals 6, right? So which implies that 6 to power 1, then x equals 1. So that is the first solution, x equals to 1. So now we move further. We are going to take the second one, which is the odd, that is 1 plus 6 to power y over what? 6 to power x plus 6 to power z over what? 6 to power x equals what? Equals 43. So now from here we have 1 here. So try to open this when you take the bracket off. So this one will come here, that is -1 -1 to the both sides. So this is going to be 6 to power y over 6 to power x plus 6 to power z over 6 to power x, then equals 43 minus 1, that's going to give us 42. Do you understand now? So now from here we can see that we have 6 to power y over since okay, plus 6 to power z, okay, then 6 to power x equals what? 42. So now from there, what are we going to do next? We can see that here, since we have 42, but don't forget that where but x equals 1 from what we have, the first, so we replace, whenever we see x now, we replace 1. Do you understand now? So it's going to be 6 to power y plus 6 to power z, then divided by 6 to power 1, and that will give us 6. Then here, this 42 can also be splitted in 6 dot what? 7. So now let me try to clear the fraction. You can see that I'm going to multiply this by 6, then multiply this one by 6 too. So this, we cancel this. You have 6 to power y plus 6z equals 6 times 6. I'm going to be having 36. Okay, I'm trying to write in both even and odd, then multiply by 7. So this is multiplication. Please don't do the mistake. This is multiplication. Are you following? So now from there, what are we going to do here? By doing that, here we are going to do another thing here. So from the left hand side here, I can set 6 to power y, okay, over 6 to power y, okay, into bracket 6 to power y plus 6 to power z. Do you understand? So now from there, I can have this. This will be 36 multiplied by 7. So now what I'm going to do here is that I have 6 to power y into bracket 6 to power y over 6 to power y plus 6 to power z over 6 to power y, then equals 36 times 7 again. Are you getting it now? So now from there, so we can see that we have actually tried to factorize this side. So now we see that we have 6 to power y into bracket 6 to power y divided by 6 to power y, we have 1 plus 6 to power z over 6 to power y equals 36 multiplied by 7, right? So now from here, the next thing we're going to do is that we do the comparison now. We can compare. So 6 to power y is going to be 36 because 6 to power y is even, why this is what? This is odd because of this one that is added. So therefore, from here, this implies that y equals 6 to power 2 equals, this is 6 to power y equals to 6 to power 2. So it means that since, sorry, let me rewrite it here. So from here, 6 to power y equals 36. I can rewrite this as 6 to power y equals 6 to power 2 because 36, because of the 36 that we have. Because of the 36 that we have there. Okay, 36 can be written as 6 to power 2. We have 6 to power 2. So which implies that y equals to 2 because the two bases are the same. Okay, then after that we have another solution, y to be equals to. So now lastly, so now let's now pick the next one. Okay, let's pick this one here, 1 plus 6 to power z over 6 to power y. Okay, that is the odd, compare with 7 there. So we are going to have 1 plus 6 to power z over what? Over 6 to power y equals 7, right? So now we take this one to the other side. We're going to be having 6 to power z over 6 to power y equals 7 minus 1. We have what? We have 6. So now from there we have 6 to power z equals 6 dot 6 to power y. Are you following? So we know that we have 6z equals 6 dot y is 2. According to what we have there, y is 2. So we're going to have 6 to power 2 then 6z equals 6, 1 is here, 1 plus 2. From the law of indices, we have 6z equals 6 to the power 3. So this implies that z equals what? Equals 3. Can you see that? Can you see that now? So we have the solution: s equals 1, y equals 2, and z equals 3. Okay, so we have the solutions there. So now let's do the check whether we are right or not. So the checking is that we bring 6x to the power x plus 6 to the power y plus 6 to the power z equals 258. I want to check whether we are going to have it. So we are going to have 6 to the power 1 plus 6 to the power 2 plus 6 to the power 3. Let's see whether it's going to give us this. So 6 to the power 1, this will be 36, while this will be 216, 258. So when you add all of this together, so we are going to be having 258, which is equals to 258. So therefore, we have our solution to be x equals 1, y equals 2, and z equals 3. So if you find the class very interesting, so do not hesitate to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a new content. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.